There are many heroes around the Bahamas who have given so much to sports.
Hello everyone, Sensei Ramming here. I wanted to make this special video for my coaches and parents so that people can begin to understand how it is that we go from a recreational program all the way to the Olympic Games. So that's recreational, all the way to the Olympic Games. Now, it's interesting because kids enter the program at many different ages. Some as young as 4, some as old as 50. So a lot of people can enter the program at different ages. But technically, you can enjoy the recreational level at any age. Recreational level is 2 to 3 times a week for practice. It's a lot of fun. It's a couple hours a week. You learn self-defense, you learn judo, you learn different things. But let's be frank, if you go, you're not going to the Olympics if you enter too late, because you need to get in not a lot of repetitions. And this is the way to get to the Olympics. This ladder here is what is going to take us all the way from the under 11 competitions, under 13 competitions, all the way up to the seniors, which is really plus 16, but realistically you're going to be in the plus 20s here to the seniors. So this is a competitive ladder, and this is the Olympic triangle. And I'm going to take a quick moment to explain this to you. At the recreational level, we already talked about, you're talking about 2 to 3 hours of training, any age entering. From the recreational level, some people will want to compete. Those people will compete at national tournaments. National tournaments also has some steps to it, one of it being local tournaments and dojo tournaments and island-wide tournaments. All of these are great for practice. If you want to learn judo recreationally, have some fun, enter some tournaments, great. If you want to get more serious with it, great. Now, to be quite frank here, because you're only working out 2 to 3 times a week is required in order to enter these tournaments, the highest level you're going to really go to is a brown belt here. In our federation, to get to the black belt level, you must win at a regional level. Our region is the Caribbean. So not only must you complete all of the physical requirements of the training, the technical requirements of the training, the time and grade for the various ranks, you must also beat an international black belt in competition in order to win. This can happen from the age of 15. Under 15 to the under 17, you can win your black belt. And this is typically where it happens. Now, in order to compete in the regional level, you have to be training a minimum of 12 hours per week. This means coming to some early morning practices and coming to the evening practices. This means Saturday practices. This means judo is your sport, your primary sport. And that's who goes to compete regionally. At any age you can win your black belt, so you can do it up to at any time. Now, from the regional tournaments, we generally have open tournaments. Open tournaments such as the US Open, the various European Open, the Dutch Open, the Belgium Open. All of these tournaments you're eligible for after you have won in the region. That's the development level. And this ladder here, you can win at under 11 here, under 11 here, under 11 here, and they have junior tournaments. All the way from, we're allowed to compete from the age of 11, all the way up to junior tournaments run up to about age 20. After age 20, there start to be open tournaments. This is the cadet level. Now, above the open tournaments is the Pan American tournaments. The Pan American tournament, or the Continental. Continental in our case means Pan American because that's where we compete. However, there are some things, there are the CAC games, and because we're part of the British Commonwealth, there are also things like the Commonwealth Games, so we would put it at this level of tournament. Commonwealth Games. At the Pan American Continental Channel tournaments, they are also across all of the different ranges. So a student who comes in and starts competing at age 11, he can compete all the way up to Pan American Continental tournaments. At the world level tournaments, these are the senior worlds. You have to be at least 16 years of age to compete in the senior worlds. And the senior world level tournaments win points, allow you to win points so that you can go up to the Olympics.